get the language right tonight. Interpretation. Read.
First Maccabees, chapter 2.
We're showing you have the wrong interpretation. We're not going to read the whole.
So who was it prophesizing about?
We're talking about Christ.
So Christ was a Gentile.
No, he was not.
That's the
Read.
going to bring light to the
First Maccabees, chapter 2,
Hold this data.
verse 21.
Read.
God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. We will not hearken to the king's word.
Read.
To go from our religion.
To go for what?
Our religion.
So read it from the top again.
God forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances.
God forbid that we should forsake our law and our ordinances. Read.
We will not hearken to the king's word.
We will not hearken to the other nation's word. Read.
To go from our religion.
To go for our religion. What was our religion? Our laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That was always a religion. We were a nation of people that was given laws, statutes, and commandments, and that was it. We weren't given any other, like I said, we were not now, yes. Let me get who the Gentiles are because you're confused with Gentiles. Give me 2 Maccabees 6 verse 6.
Bring it
The
up!
Gentiles is all the people of the other nations. When Christ was a light to the Gentiles, he was a light to the Israelites that conformed. The Israelites were called Gentiles, I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to show you how. Alright, give me the Compact Bible Dictionary, not all the time. We're going to show you. You want to see it? We're going to show you, right? We're going to show you, okay? Give me that. Give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. And then we're going to go to the history of why the Israelites are called Gentiles. Historically speaking, because, oh gosh, you see, our people are destroyed, man. Hey sis, come on, stop that sis, come on. Give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is why we out here. You see, our people are destroyed. This is how we know the Bible's talking about us.
Right, bring it out!
We are the people of the book. We are the people of the curses. Come on. Get Gentiles. Read that.
Bring it out. Gentile. Usually.
Wait, Gentile what?
Usually.
It
means a non-Israelite people.
Stop. If I say usually, does that mean it always means this? Or perhaps, or sometimes, it means a what? Read it again.
Usually, it means a non-Israelite people.
It says usually it means a non-Israelite people, but sometimes it's referred to the Israelites. That's why it says usually. What does usually mean? Sometimes. Now let's get to the Bible. Let's get to the Bible. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 12. No, we're not playing Savannah. It says you. Wait, if it did the Compact Bible Dictionary did says Gentiles, a non-Israelite people. If it meant just a non-Israelite people, it would have said a non-Israelite people.
Bring it out.
But it says usually. What does usually mean? Sometimes it means a non-Israelite people. So perhaps there's a chance that it can mean an Israelite people, and that's what we're going to show you scripturally that at times in the New Testament it means an Israelite people. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 1.
Read.
Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren.
Stop. This is Paul teaching the people in Corinth. Who was in Corinth? The Israelites. Who's Paul's brethren? His people. Come on, sis, stop that. Read that again. Read.
Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant.
Not brethren, I will not have you ignorant, brethren. Who is Paul's brethren? Who is Paul's brethren? Read that. Give me Romans 9. So it says, brethren, I will not have you ignorant. Now he's speaking to his brethren, right? Read. Romans chapter 9 verse 3.
Romans chapter 9 verse 3.
Read.
For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ, for my brethren,
read.
my kinsmen
kinsmen,
those that's related to him,
according to the flesh,
according to nationality. Read.
who are Israelites.
Who's Paul's brethren? Israelites. Okay, now go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 12. Read.
1 Corinthians 12 verse 1.
Read.
Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren.
Who's Paul's brethren? Israelites. Okay, good. Read.
I would not have you ignorant.
I would not have you ignorant, Israel. Read.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles.
You know that you what?
Were Gentiles.
You were Gentiles, brethren. You know that you were Gentiles. Why? Read on.
Carried away unto these dumb idols.
Carry away. This always happens. When we bring up the word Satan, always comes to disrupt the word. This is normal. Read.
Even as ye were led.
Read that part again.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles.
Ye know that ye were in the past Gentiles. Read.
Carried away unto these dumb idols.
Because you were carried away to these dumb idols. I mean, you were carried to worship these dumb idols. He says you were, historically speaking, carried away to these dumb idols. Now, okay, let's go to the history where the Israelites was conformed into the mannerism of the Gentiles. They were called Gentiles because we started worshiping the other idols, the idols of the other nations. Read that, 2 Maccabees 6.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 6.
Read.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days.
So during the Greek captivity, it was unlawful for us to keep the God's Sabbath day, which is our law, right? Read.
Or ancient feasts.
Neither can we keep any of our ancient feasts. We couldn't keep Passover. We couldn't keep Day of Atonement or any of our high holy days. Read.
Or to profess himself
This
at
way.
all. Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Wait a minute. We couldn't even call ourselves Jews.
That's right.
So if I cannot call myself a Jew, what am I going to call myself? Exactly. Because I can't call myself a Jew.
That's because they wasn't practicing. Anybody that don't practice your statutes, laws, and commandments are considered a non-Jew or Gentile.
No. Only one nation of people was given God's law, statutes, and commandments. Not every nation was given that. But when we went away from Yud's right to a point. Because Israel, when we stopped keeping our law, statutes, and commandments, we conformed into the customs of the Gentiles. We started calling ourselves Romans. We started calling ourselves Greeks. That's why in the New Testament, it says there's no difference between Greeks and the Jews. Because there is no difference. They were the same people. The only difference is one was raised, they knew that they were Jews.
That's why Jesus came and said, I'm going to come for the lost sheep of Israel.
Yes. They were lost.
But this prophecy, I'm talking about.
There's different prophecies.
Bring light to the Gentiles.
Yes, those are those Israelites that are still in the Gentile customs.
Come for the land of Kedar.
Listen, Israel was scattered everywhere.
Bring it
That's
out.
what you know. Yes, Israel was in Arabia. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that. Oh, wait, finish that. I'm going to show you that. Read that. I'm going to show you what. Hold that. I'm going to show you. Read.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraints to eat of the sacrifice.
Read.
And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession.
So we were forced to worship the god of Bacchus, or the god of what? Wine and orgies. We were compelled, just like today. You have the carnival called Bacchanal. It's the same thing we were doing back then, the same thing the Jews are doing today.
Right.
Read.
To Bacchus carrying ivy. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighboring city of the heathen.
Read.
By the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews.
Against the Jews, read.
That they should observe the same fashion.
So we shall observe the same fashions of the other nations. Meaning the way we dress, the way we talk, the way we walk, everything that we did, just like in slavery. What did they do? They took our nationality from us. They taught us another language. They taught us how to dress. They showed us what to eat and what customs to keep. Today, we call you a Gentile because why? Even though you're Israelite, because why? You're keeping the customs of the other nations. You're not keeping your biblical customs. Neither are you calling yourself by your God-given nationality. So the thing that was going on back then is the thing that's going on right now to this day.
Right.
So Christ came to give a light to the Gentiles, meaning his people that are in the Gentile mind state of mind. Read on.
And be partakers of their sacrifice.
And we were also partakers of their sacrifices. Read.
And who would not conform themselves.
Wait, who would not conform? Conform means to what? To change, to ourselves. Read.
Conform themselves to the manner of the Gentiles.
We had to conform ourselves, meaning our speech. Back then it was called Hellenization. To be Hellenized is take to do what? Speak the language, worship their gods, be partakers of their customs. Dress the way they dress, walk the way they walk, talk the way they walk. So whoever did not conform themselves to the way of the what?
The manner of the Gentiles.
To the Greeks. If we did not conform ourselves to the way of the Greeks or the Romans, read.
Should be put to death.
We were put to death. So over a process of time, guess what? If you keep on doing something for a long period of time, what are you going to do? After a while, you're going to forget who you are. Because at one point, we knew we were the Jews. But after slavery, after indoctrination, after them brutally murdering us, we say, you know what? Boom, what's your name, boy? Kunta. What's your name, boy? Kunta. What's your name, boy? Damn. My name is Toby. Same thing that happened to us. Now we're conformed to the manner of the Gentiles. We became Gentiles. Now go to Acts chapter 2. So we were, come on, sis. Come on, sis. Read Acts chapter 2, verse 5.
Acts chapter 2, verse 5.
Now, concerning Kedar, because when Christ comes back, we have Israelites that scatter all over the place. What do you think the transatlantic slave trade stopped at America? No! The transatlantic slave trade went to where? Hold that sign up. What do you... Hold that sign up. Did you know Mecca was the largest slave port? Yeah. Mecca was the largest slave port.
That's the people, bro. That don't have nothing to do with Islam.
Listen, Islam is a man-created religion. It's a tradition of man.
Everybody got a man-created.
Yes, but that's wrong. We're trying to show you that's wrong. God did not give us religion.
Religion comes out of a man's mouth.
Yeah, yes, but God never gave religion. He gave laws, statutes, and commandments. Man made religion.
Which came from a man that gave it to
But the laws, statutes, and commandments, all these religions came later on. Christianity came later on. All these religions came after the Bible. Everything came after the Bible. Now, read Acts 2:5. This transatlantic slave trade did not stop in America alone. The transatlantic slave trade went to Europe, went to Constantinople, which is in Rome. It went to Cairo, which is Egypt. The Arab trans-Saharan slave trade. Wait, you see that? Arab trans-Saharan slave trade. The Arabs had us as slaves. We were transported to Tunis, and they taught us their traditions. Right. You learn whatever your slave master religion is, that's the religion you learn. Just like in the Jamaicans and the British, they learned what? The religion of the Seventh-day Adventists. A lot of West Indians will learn what? Seventh-day Adventists, because why? The British practice Seventh-day Adventists. That's what the slave masters practice. You have a lot of blacks in America, religion is what? Baptist. Right. Because that was the religion of the slave master. Right. You had the Haitians in Haiti practice what? Catholicism. Because that was the religion of the French. Just like a lot of Latinos in Latin America practice what? Catholicism. Because that was the religion of the conquistadors, the Portuguese, the Spaniards. You take on the religion of whatever master that was over you. I read Acts 2 verse 5.
Acts chapter 2 verse 5.
I'm going to show you that. Read.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men.
Read it again. Read it correctly.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven.
So it says there was dwelling in Jerusalem Jews, devout men, dwelling out of every nation under what?
Every nation under heaven.
So the Jews were living out of every nation under heaven. What places were they living? Read.
Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together.
Go to jump verse 8 now.
Verse 8. And how hear we every man in our own tongue wherein we were born?
So where were the Jews that live in every nation under heaven born? Read.
Parthians.
They were born in Parthian, which is in Persia.
And Medes.
And Medes, which is Persia, that whole area. Over next to Iran. 1 second, let it finish. Read.
And Elamites.
Elam. You know where Elam is? Where's that? Huh? No. East Indian area. Elamites. That's in India. No, Elam, Elamites. You have Jews in India. Read.
And the dwellers in Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia, you have Jews there, which is Iran. Read.
And in Judea.
And you have Jews in Judea, which is Jerusalem. Read.
Cappadocia.
Cappadocia is Rome. Read.
In Pontus.
Pontus is Rome. Read.
And Asia.
Asia Minor, you have Israelites dwelling. Read.
Persia.
Persia, read.
And Pamphylia.
What?
Pamphylia.
That's the real one. Pamphylia, yeah. Oh gosh. Read.
In Egypt.
And what? You have Jews where?
In Egypt.
You have Jews in Egypt, Africa. Read.
And in the ports of Libya.
And Libya, where's Libya located? North Africa. Yeah, Jews in Africa. Why do you think the transatlantic slave trade, that came, all those people that came on the boats were all Jews? We inhabited West Africa. Read.
About Cyrene.
About Cyrene is North Africa. Yeah, Jews there too. Read.
And strangers of Rome.
Read.
Jews and proselytes.
Read.
Creeks and Arabians.
Wait, Greeks and where?
Creeks and Arabians.
Arabia.
But look, this is not.
Wait. You said there's no Jews there.
I never said it was
Okay.
there, bro. I said you said the prophecy was talking about Jesus or Yeshua.
Yes.
So where was he from? Was he from the land of Kedar, or was he from?
No, it didn't say that he was going to be from. I read Isaiah 40:10. It didn't say he was from Kedar. Give me verse 10. It didn't say he was from Kedar. It said the people of Kedar is going to rejoice in him.
So Mount Seven.
Yes, these are locations. Why? Where was the Jews located? Out of every nation of the heaven. And check this out. All the other nations are going to rejoice when Christ comes. Every nation is going, every knee shall bow when Christ comes, whether you like it or not. That's in Deuteronomy 32, verse 28, right?
But what was the verse in chapter in Matthew where he sent the woman away? He said, I only come from Israel.
She was an Israelite.
And he said, I only come from the
Yes, she was an Israelite.
So how could he come from where the Gentiles?
The Gentiles in the New Testament were Israelites that conformed to the customs of the other nations.
That's right.
Matthew 4, verse 15. And primarily, the Gentiles were the northern tribes. Because why? At one point in time, there was two kingdoms. And there was a split during the time of King Solomon. You have southern kingdom and northern kingdom. The southern kingdom were called the Jews, which comprised of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. The northern kingdom eventually conformed to the customs of the Gentiles. We call the northern kingdom primarily Gentiles. We call them heathen. We call them strangers because they weren't keeping the laws of God. They were following after all other nations. Read that.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 15.
Read it.
You want to start with Isaiah?
No, 4 verse 15. Read.
Verse 15. The land of Zebulun.
The land of Zebulun, Israel. Read.
And the land of Naphtali.
Read. These are all Israelites. Read.
By the way of the sea.
Matthew 4 verse 15. Matthew 4 verse 15. So read that again.
In the land of Zebulun. And in the land of Naphtali. By the way of the sea.
By the way of the sea. Read.
Beyond Jordan.
Beyond Jordan. So we're talking about Israelite lands, right? Read.
Galilee of the Gentiles.
Galilee of the Gentiles. Why does it say Galilee of the Gentiles? Because these people that once inhabited this land, they were now called Gentiles.
Right.
They were now called Gentiles. Because what? They kept the customs of the Gentiles. They kept the customs of the other nations. So we conform. When Christ says, you will be a light unto the Gentiles, you will also be a light unto those Israelites that lost their way.
That's right.
Give me, yes. Yes.
The people which sat in darkness.
The people, because why? They sat in darkness. What is the darkness synonymous to? Sin. They sat in darkness. They sat in lies. Idolatry. They started following the gods of the other nations. Read.
Saw great light.
They saw a great light. What is that light? Christ is that great light they saw. Read.
And to them which sat in the region and shadow of death, light is sprung up.
Light is sprung up unto them. So the people that sat in darkness is those Israelites that became Gentiles. They sat in darkness into what? Their nationality, as well as what is it that they're supposed to do. So that's why. Now when we go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 10 now, read that.
Isaiah.
Somebody give me Deuteronomy 28.
Chapter 42, verse 10. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. He that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voices.
When Christ comes back, everything, the wilderness, the cities, is going to lift up their voice. voice. Read.
The villages that Kedar doeth inhabit.
The villages that Kedar do inhabit. Everybody's going to lift up their voice when Christ comes back. Read.
Let the inhabitants of the rock sing.
Let the inhabitants of the rock of Christ sing.
No, that's not talking about that.
But it said the inhabitants. It didn't say this is talking about Christ. It said the inhabitants. So where do you get that this is Christ?
The inhabitants of the rock mean.
Huh?
The inhabitants of the rock mean they talking about the tribe of Ephraim.
You said the inhabitants of the rock? It's talking about the tribe of Ephraim? Let's read that again. I'm sure it's not talking about that.
And that's a specific called Petra.
Read it again.
Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voices, the villages that Kedar doeth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing.
Let the inhabitants of the what?
Of the rock sing.
Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4. It says, let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let's see, who's the rock? Read that.
2 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians 10 verse 4. Read.
They got me on like 5 videos on YouTube.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 1.
4.
Verse 4. And did all eat the same spiritual drink.
Read it again. Come on.
And did all drink the same spiritual drink. For they drink of that spiritual rock that followed them. And that rock
is what?
was Christ.
That rock is Christ.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How are you? How are you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.